My first task is on behalf of the South African government is to wish you all a very warm welcome to South Africa. But then secondly, to bring you the very good wishes of our Minister, His Excellency Professor Clayton Zimandi, South Africa's Minister for Science, Technology and Innovation, and our Director General, Dr. Mlungisi Tsele. They both would have loved to be here today, but they are out of the country with our President on an important diplomatic mission elsewhere in Africa. But it was important for them to ask me to be here and emphasize to you all South Africa's deep appreciation for our relationship with the ICGEB, and specifically to commit to you as a Board of Governors our commitment to this partnership. I mean, and indeed, our relationship has multiple dimensions. I mean, in the first instance, of course, we're a member of the ICGEB. Secondly, we're also the proud host of the Cape Town component. But more than that, we, in our ministry, and I know for our minister, we really see the ICGEB as a preferred and a strategic partner for our engagement. And that is really for three reasons. Within the South African government, we are entrusted with the well-being of South African science, with growing South African science. And when, as a young democracy, we decided to seek membership of the ICGEB, is because we were convinced, and we continue to value, the role the ICGEB plays, building scientific capability in South Africa, but also elsewhere in Africa and across the world. And as you will know, we have several flagship initiatives with the ICGEB, for example, supporting scientific capability at our historically disadvantaged institutions. So for South Africa, membership of the ICGEB is an integral part of our vision to grow science and also grow science globally. And then, of course, as a proud host of the Cape Town component, when we decided now 20 years ago, and this is a very happy celebration, to propose to host a component in Africa, it was very much part of our commitment to the African agenda, an African agenda in science, technology and innovation. And we are very grateful through the work, the hard work and support of all members of the ICGEB and the Secretariat, that the Cape Town component is fulfilling that vision we've always had to become an integral part of the African ecosystem for science. So in the first instance then, we value ICGEB's commitment to grow science, but then secondly, and this was also mentioned by the chair of the board, it's not only about the science, it's how science responds to the key societal challenges we all face. Yes, in origin, ICGEB firmly rooted in the life sciences, but I think there are very few global institutions who have so ably and so concertedly managed to respond to what we now refer as the holy crisis we are confronted with. So whether it's pandemic disease, whether it's food security, whether it's climate change, the way the ICGEB mobilizes scientific expertise and capabilities across a whole range of disciplines, that really correspond to South Africa's vision, also how science should make a difference in society. But then thirdly, and certainly not least importantly, we also view institutions such as the ICGEB as a critical part of the defense and the advocacy for the need of global solidarity and multilateralism. And I would really like to, sitting next to the distinguished representative of the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, express our continued appreciation to the government of Italy for your support, not only to the ICGEB, but entirely the Trieste system. Because that vision of the role science can play for global development and solidarity, it should certainly, we should not take for granted, and continuously express our appreciation to Italy for that. And it was in that context, as you will probably also hear during the course of these proceedings, that we were very honored that under the leadership of DG Banks, the ICGEB agreed to be a knowledge partner for South Africa's G20, an official knowledge partner for South Africa's G20 presidency in 2025. And the work we've done and will continue to do on better understanding Africa's human genetic diversity for us was really one of the flagship outcomes, arguably perhaps the most strategic outcome of the research and innovation working group of the G20. But if we had invited the ICGEB to be that knowledge partner, it was because the slogan for South Africa's G20 presidency, that of solidarity, equality and sustainability. That for me really sums up what ICGEB is all about. It's about global solidarity, uniting across the artificial, geographic, political and other divisions which may divide us. It's for equality in science, and also sustainability, but sustainability through proactive disruption through science, because the status quo is not sustainable. And if we're going to achieve sustainability, it is through science. So with those words, distinguished governors, ladies and gentlemen, again, our deep appreciation, first of all, to DG Banks and the team in Dresden for their excellent support, and certainly not least the team here in Cape Town under the leadership of Professor Zarbeni. South African government's very privileged to have you as partners, and we also appreciate the support from all the members of the ICGEB, and it's encouraging to look at you all and all the nameplates of the different countries I see. These are all dedicated partners for South Africa. So on behalf of my Minister and DG, we wish you the very best for successful deliberations over the coming days, and you can certainly count on South Africa to continue to be a firm supporter for the work of the ICGEB. Thank you very much.